And then your third bucket would be everything that is going to be 8+ years. And so that would be the assets that we know, like stocks or individual stocks. It could be your ETFs. I've seen people with commodities in here. Now, if you're someone that was really excited by Bitcoin and that was your fancy, then that would be super aggressive, but that would be here as well. And then you would have your own business and your real estate, right? So you still have all those things. The idea is the volatility that we deal with in this bucket, we need a little bit of time for it to recover. That even though we had 9/11 and we know the stock market cratered, it returned back to its normal and grew from there. That even though we had the Great Recession of 2008, 2009, we know that within a few years, it was able to recover and grow much more past that, where we had a 10-year growth span where it was one of the great bull runs of the stock market's history. And then even when you talk about COVID, when we had stocks crater because of COVID, you then see we're able to get the recovery in a relatively short amount of time. The idea is if I'm able to give myself a little bit of time living off my cash bucket, funding it with my income bucket, and then I allow my growth bucket to recover, that I increase the likelihood of me not running out of money. And I'm able to put an allocation in place that works for me. Now, this will vary depending on who you are. So you may find that you're going to have 20% of your funds in cash, and then you may have 40% of your funds in income, and then you may have 40% of your funds in growth. You may feel that that's a little bit too risky. So you may be someone who would say, I would rather have 40% of my funds in cash, and then I would have 40% of my funds in income, and then I would have 20% of my funds in growth. You could do that. It really comes down to your own risk tolerance and what makes the most sense for you. But it's important to know that just having the money doesn't create the income plan, that we want to have a withdrawal strategy that ensures we don't run out of money and maintains our overall lifestyle.